joy. Number 7, that's funny. Good morning. We'll be getting started in just a moment. Just a couple of minutes until we'll get started, right at 9. Welcome to Georgia Core Series compassion and connection meditation for the cancer care community. I'm delighted to have you with me today. I'm Nancy Paris and pleased to be your facilitator of session number 7, the final in this series, and we'll be focusing today on joy. This is 20 minutes just for you. Congratulations on setting aside this time for self-care and to enrich your awareness and spiritual practice through meditation. These sessions are posted on Facebook Live, and we welcome the opportunity for you hold on here just a moment. It looks like, okay. Begin again. Welcome to Georgia Core Series, Compassion and Connection Meditation. I'm Nancy Paris. I'm very pleased to be with you today as your facilitator. Thank you so much. I honor your presence So I'm having a trouble with this microphone. It keeps telling me that I'm muted. So let me go back again and see if I can correct this. And we'll just start over as we need to. Okay. Okay, this is our third beginning. Let's be flexible today. The Compassion and Connection Meditation Series, sponsored by Georgia Core, is beginning now, session number 7. And today we will focus on joy. This is the great culmination of this series, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed preparing for it. I'm Nancy Paris. I honor your presence today and encourage you not only to set aside this 20 minutes for your growth and enrichment, but also to use your spiritual practice and your meditation independently. You may go back to these videos at any time. They'll be archived again on our Facebook site. So thank you for being here, session number 7, the completion of this series. So today we are focusing on joy, and we have a beneficial thought or an affirmation to share. When you do things from your soul, you feel a river moving through you, a joy. That's from the great wisdom philosopher Rumi. I have a couple of authors I'd like to refer you to. Usually I mention a resource that is beneficial, and today I'm just saying that there are 2 great women who have inspired me in life. One is Brené Brown, whose book, Daring Greatly, is quite inspirational and full of joy. She has a wonderful sense of humor, and you can listen to her TED Talks if you haven't. And another is Elizabeth Gilbert, whose book, Big Magic, again, is quite inspirational and uplifting. Usually we talk about our reviewing our previous session, but since today is number 7 in our series, what I'm going to do is just refresh your memory on each of the steps that we've been through in our meditation practice. And you'll see, I believe, as you look back and how these build on one another. So in the first week, we focused on self-awareness, beginning our meditation. Then we moved to mindfulness, which is where we concentrated on being present in the moment. The third week was compassion. So this is opening our hearts to loving kindness in the 4th week, love and loving kindness. And then with this great foundation, we allowed ourselves to look at forgiveness. Forgiveness of others, yes, but equally, perhaps even more importantly, forgiveness of ourselves for our shortcomings and just letting that go, opening the door last week to peace, and then finally this week to joy. It really has been a joy for me to prepare this session, and I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity and for your encouragement. So I'd like to begin by saying that joy is beyond ourselves. It exists outside of us, and through Rumi's quote or reflection that we used, we see that it's deeply connected to our soul. Interestingly, when I was meditating about joy, I jotted down a few words that that came to mind when I thought of joy. And their S words begin with S. So starting, of course, with soul, which is not of our own creation. If you have a faith tradition, whatever that may be, you may refer to this as God or source or whatever. Something outside of us, our spirit, our soul, that is deep within by the grace of, I say, God. But joy is also surprise and simplicity, it's spontaneity, and it's the unexpected in life. An example that I thought I'd share is that sometimes we know what something is by recognizing how it's different from something else or how it's not something else. So I thought of my home in Atlanta, where my husband and I have a beautiful little sitting room, and it's attached to a kitchen and a fireplace. The colors are sort of dark and comforting to me. I have a fake fur, of course, throw on the sofa that I cuddle up in, and the sofa is dark green, not really velvet, but soft. I just love it. That feeling is like cozy, protected, warm. It's where I relax after work. Is that joy? It's comfort, but it isn't quite joy. The way I would describe the feeling of joy is when I come to the Georgia coast and I hear the sound of the wind rushing through the palmetto trees, and my spirit is uplifted, and I see the marsh grass and I smell the coast, and that feeling is happiness, just full of life, something that I didn't create, but I am blessed to experience. So just as you go through your daily life, open yourself to the observation and experience of joy. My husband, Paul, loves that as he watches the birds that he attracts to our home, the feeders, the birds' behavior. It's a great experience and an uplifting one for each of us. And that's what we'll be reflecting on today. So you know how this goes. Hopefully you've been with us several times. We've shared our affirmation or our beneficial thought, again, archived on Facebook Live, the Georgia Core page for Compassion and Connection Meditation. You're going to start releasing your mind of any distractions right now and just observe your feelings and call your feelings to your heart center, to your inner light. If you have any feelings or distractions that present themselves to you, you can lightly dismiss them and call your attention back inward. Some people also find it very beneficial to connect upward with light or your inner light, whatever works for you, and begin to center yourself now. What I'll do is I'll ring the bell, our angel bell, in a couple of minutes, seconds really, and then we'll begin our 10 minutes of slow breathing, drawing in through our nose, releasing through our mouth, and just maintain that rhythmic breathing with our meditation community for 10 minutes. Then I'll ring the bell again, and you'll hear my voice, and I'll call us back together. So this will be our process. I found a new little bell I'd like to show you. She won't ring today, but this is, where's my little camera? There we are, our welcome angel bell. So welcome. Thank you for your participation, and let us center ourselves, and begin our meditation now. Let's gently bring our awareness back together. Take a couple of cleansing breaths. Again, let me encourage you to practice meditation on your own and to develop your practice so that it supports your life and your work and your love and your joy. I wish you many joyful moments. If you have any comments or feedback, please feel free to reach out to me at inparis@georgiacorps.org. Stay tuned to Georgia Corps' Facebook page for more opportunities to connect among the cancer community. And I thought I'd end with one sweet, joyful moment that brought pleasure to me this week. I heard that this is going to be the best season in many years, perhaps a decade, for Georgia peaches. So enjoy this summer full of Georgia peaches and great joy. I wish you peace. Namaste.